Okay, so I finished cleaning everything up. I used a glass cleaner, kind of degreaser, something like that. And you could just spray down everything, make sure there's no like fingerprints and all that on the housing and the different parts, okay? And what we're gonna have to basically do is tape off certain parts because you don't wanna go ahead and paint that, right? So one of those parts is, I don't even know what this is called, but I guess this is the conductor part, like where it conducts electricity. You don't want to paint these coils, and you don't want to paint this metal part. You don't want to paint the shaft, okay? And then over here, kind of the same thing. You don't want to paint all of this part because this is where it sits in there, and the electricity flows. Or maybe it's magnets. I don't know. But this part in here, you do want to paint that. So we're going to tape all of this off, okay? On this piece, you don't have to do any taping because you can paint both sides, very easy. Here's the same thing. We're just going to paint that. And then on this pole, we'll just go ahead and paint the whole thing. The one part where you also need to tape off if you want it to look fancy when you're done is this little piece right here. And what I do is I will tape around it as best I can. And then I cut it with a knife, and I can try to show you that. All right. So I'm just gonna show you the first part, what I kind of do. So we have this, all right. And what I do is I go ahead and take some paper towel, and I kind of scrunch it up, put it in here. All right. The reason you're doing that is to kind of make sure when you paint through the top up here to make it look nice, you don't want a bunch of paint like getting into these crevices. All right. Okay. And then, all right, so then we're gonna take this, and what I use is just blue painter's tape, all right? The reason I like to use painter's tape is because it doesn't stick like permanently. I mean, you might be able to get away with masking tape, but I like the blue stuff. Of course, it's always hard to get it started. It's gonna be especially hard because I'm trying to film. All right, here we go. Oh, almost. Okay, I got it started. Okay, so then what I do is I come in here and I take a piece and I'm basically just covering up what we don't want to hit. And I like to use lots of little pieces, okay? So, I mean, pretty basic. I just come in here and just do this, bloop, like that. Just kind of like get it in there as much as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be really difficult to see this once the cover is back on. The main important thing is to get it just covered up so you don't mess up any of the electrical. And we're gonna do that all the way around, okay? We're gonna go all the way around. The other thing you wanna do is make sure after you do that part, you're gonna come down here. It's kind of hard for me to see because I'm trying to show you in the video, but you're gonna come in here and you're gonna make sure it's all covered up. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you just wanna make sure the paper towel is kind of covered up all the way around. I'll show you when I'm done how it should look, okay? So we're gonna do that. On this, these things are also a little bit heavy. Okay, so the next part is this. This plate, you can take it on here, and you stick it on the plate like this, okay? And you just get it on there really, really good. Do it really well there. Okay, and I actually have my knife down here. Okay, I have a little knife. What you do after you put it on there is you come in here and you just shave it right along the edge. Very lightly, so you don't cut, into the metal or the paint. And voila, like that. And you're gonna just do that all the way around. And you'll tape that off, okay? And then on this, okay, and here, same thing. So what we want to do is we want to just basically tape off to right here, kind of just around the edge. And it's okay, like I end up using a lot of tape, but it's all right. And I just keep going all the way around like this. Okay. Again, this is where the fan blades will attach, so you definitely want it to look nice because you can see this from when you're looking up at it if you're actually, you know, looking closely, but it doesn't have to be like super, super perfect. And just go around like this. You could also theoretically tape it like this, maybe. Here might be another way you could do it. Just tape it like this, and then go through, and you can just cut it. Like that. All right, so one other thing I forgot to cover is this piece. When you do this, I mean, you don't want to paint the inside, so you're just gonna take the paper towel, kind of shove it in there. Okay, just get it in there like this, and you just kind of fill it up like that. It's pretty simple. Just get it in. All right, that's that. So when you paint it over it, like you don't even need to tape it, it'll just naturally cover it. It's okay if you get a little paint on this part, it's no big deal. Then on this side, I think the easiest way to do it is just, because we don't want to paint there, just go like this. Alright, okay, and then you have that like that. It's like, you can just put it on the ground like that. It's a little weird because it's sticky, or you can go through, just trace it out, and then just cut off the tape. Like that. Hopefully this works. Okay, well, because I'm on video, it's not working, but there we go. And you just pull off the tape like that. Okay. And because we traced it, it just comes off like that, and then it's like ready to paint. So that's how you cover up that piece. All right, real quick, I want to show you that.